Last year, I started making a homemaking plan for every week. I set aside a couple of goals of things that I would typically never do because I would always be doing things that needed to be done at that moment, like the dishes or the laundry, things like that. I would always tend to not clean the air vents, not clean the light fixtures. Very rarely would I vacuum the couch. I just wouldn't get the things done that needed to be done every once in a while. By setting those goals, I was making it intentional. It was something that I was putting an effort into. It was okay if I didn't get everything done, because I would get some things done, more than I would if I didn't set a goal. I'm going to use an example here of the jar of rice with some nuts in it. In high school, a friend of mine had one of these jars on our table, and it was interesting, if you poured everything out and tried to put it back in, we would usually put the rice in first, and then when we tried to put the nut in, it would displace the rice on its way in, because we hadn't made room for it. We had to put the things that mattered most in our lives first. So that's what I want to do today. I want to give you a little example. I've got 6 goals, and I've written them on a wooden cube. And this is my jar. When I put in all the stuff first, all the other things that don't necessarily matter, and then I try to put my goals in, there's a lot of resistance. It's hard. Rice is coming out in the process. And in reality, I would just give up. I would say I didn't have time. It wasn't worth my effort to do those things. But I really had plenty of time and plenty of effort. I just put it into other things that really didn't matter. They just seemed more fun or more important at the moment. So, like the nuts and the rice, things that are important have to go in first. So these are my goals for the year that I really want to work more on. And for the next 4 weeks, I'm really, really going to be intentional about that. I'm going to put them in the jar first. I'm going to be intentional to spend time on them every day. And there's still plenty of room for other stuff. There's still plenty of room for me to play a game on the computer, to watch a TV show. There's still plenty of time for me to do the other things that I enjoy. As you can see, the rice fits. When I make time for it first, there's still plenty of time for everything else. So for the month of January, I'm going to challenge you to also make some goals, some things that you feel like are really important for you to do. Set aside 15 to 20 minutes a day, or maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes every other day, to work on those things. Whether it's more time with the kids, whether it's to garden, to exercise, to read a book, to clean your house, whatever it is that you've been putting aside, pushing off, putting on the back burner, set aside a little bit of time to get it done. When you do those things, you'll probably find that you've got more room in your budget because you actually did get dinner cooked and you didn't have to eat out. You'll find that you're happier, your kids are happier, you have more time with them. Okay? So devote some time, set some goals, and see how much progress you can make in the next month to fit everything into your life by putting those goals first. I'll be checking in every week. I'll write a new blog post, let you know how I'm doing. And if you have a blog, I would love for you to also blog about your goals and the progress that you're making. See you next week.